As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusean deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusean decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusean couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusean and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusean was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusea's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usea has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusea's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusean army.
With the capital under our control, Erusea's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusean will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Broadcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusean army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
Will image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe? The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
You need Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
That's a confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
They got a stubborn one on my ass!
Whistle away.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
It's Erusean.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
You can't see the tops of the roofs.
We're the ones on the radio. We don't know our locations. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
Why don't people realize this?
Missile.
There's a strict curfew. Gathering bars from other places to know what's going on. You guys are open to trial the war, leading our country even further into ruin. Wait. General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaBarge are the real patriots. Onward!
Target destroyed.
There's a vehicle ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle. We'll go. Let's go. We archived all the footage that we've shot when the communication networks come back online. There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals. There's no such thing as a Cold War.
Missile away.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you, we got out of paying that toll.
This is AWACS Argus. Those who can hear us are our allies. Your new orders are to dispose of Eduard Labarth. The Ocean Army officer with him is an imposter.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusean. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusean officers. They were referred to as the radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusean Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. I've got a bad feeling.
Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
3 strikes confirmed.
Caution,
Fighting with drones is what got us into this mess.
missile.
We're toast. Locked on bandits.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Oh yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure. We're about to cross Ankle Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
Missile.
Shoot it down.
Missile.
An armored vehicle's behind us.
Forces at landfill number
This
7.
vehicle was by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for it.
They don't respond. Shoot them down.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among OCN forces. Members of penal units turning on their former allies. Vehicle eliminated.
Fire!
Locked on, you're mine.
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
I'm hit. Get this guy off my back. Punch 2. We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time.
The drones aren't receiving my orders. Can I switch the UAVs to sway mode?
Erusean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, milking technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusean's responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Ask yourselves, what is best for our country? It's three strikes. Who's a member of the penal unit doing crying or play?
Strata 1, target acquired.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Caution.
Missile away, bon voyage.
Missile. Missile.
It's ID'd as Erusean.
Missile.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Missile.
Strata 1, AAU destroyed.
Missile.
Trigger, missile inbound.
Missile. Missile.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
How's your last long caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Nice. Glad to see the Eruseans attacking the radicals.
Missile.
We should reach the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusean have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous, in the rear of the others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses.
Strata 1,
They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Caution. Pull up.
who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusean News Network.
Okay, let's go. Getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited.
Strata 1 is down.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage!
Negative.
What?
They could be Erusean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusean fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Missile.
Wilco.
Missile. Call warning.
How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor. Refueling.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Behind the enemy.
Missile. Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. Fox 2.
Missile.
Target hit.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Breaking.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Call warning.
Careful. Those guys are good. Wait. Nothing is supposed to be big shots, too. I managed to catch a glimpse of the three
Missile.
strikes.
Missile.
See a fighter. Just so long you players getting in my way.
Fox 2. Mine.
Missile. Breaking.
No good. Shit. Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Missile. Missile.
They're in my way. Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusean aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden.
They must be accessing it remotely.
Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Missile.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Head this way.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies.
Missile.
Clever.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Missile. 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 Missile.
5 bandits remaining.
Missile.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
It's not enough to be really functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But
4 bandits left. Target was not struck.
they have to put data on day.
Call warning.
Strider 1, target acquired. Missile away.
Missile.
3 bandits to go.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Watch it.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile.
1 bandit to go.
Missile.
Target is in machine gun range.
Strider 3, launching missile. Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General Staff? No, we'd like you to escort